I was very critical when it came to Nintendo Switch 2 in my last video, and I think that was the right way to do things. I think in this channel, what I'm trying to do for you guys is have a balanced approach to actually how we talk about the new things about gaming, the new technology about gaming in general, and just stuff like that. So it also makes sense that I also talk about the positive things I love about the Switch 2, especially from the Switch 2 Direct. So first things off, let's just start off with the basic thing, the actual system itself. I am very happy that we finally get a competent console that plays games at 4K, or that plays games at an upscaled 4K 60 frames per second for a couple of games. That's what we're doing. Welcome to 2020. Welcome to the 21st century, Nintendo. Finally, just even seeing the fact that you even get to play Metroid Prime 4 at 4K 60 or 1080p 120 is, I'll be honest with you guys, I wasn't expecting us to get a 4K gaming Nintendo console, especially right now. I thought it was going to be something like, okay, upscale to 1440p but 60 frames per second. I never thought it was going to be like 4K 60, and that's like, yes. Also, the console looks slick. It looks good. I like the colorway. I like the accents from the certain colors of in terms of like the different joysticks. The joysticks are pretty much the same as the previous one, but I think with the mouse feature, that's also a good thing to have. I'm just very cautious with the whole Joy-Con drift situation that is definitely going to take place. I know that's going to happen at some point in time. I think Nintendo hasn't even come out and say, oh, hey, we've actually implemented a better way of using the Joy-Con so that it doesn't drift. So I'm pretty sure it's still going to drift. While I'm not too happy with the price of games per se, in terms of the price of the actual console, so in the UK, getting the basic console is going to be £395.99, or if you're going to get the bundle with Mario Kart World Tour, is £429.99, which I think anyone in their right mind would get the bundle. I think Nintendo is trying to push you to get the bundle because physical games nowadays, and not all physical games, but some particular physical games are going to cost $80, which is about 74 pounds in the UK. So yeah, it's a bit of a miss over there, but it's a good thing that we also, it's the fact that I'm now able to finish a game like Breath of Tears of the Kingdom. So Breath of the Wild, I put about 150 hours in. Tears of the Kingdom, I've always been like, you know what, this game is giving me a headache because of the whole frame drops, 1080p. It was rough playing this game on launch. But now that I have a Switch 2, or potentially would get a Switch 2, it's a matter of, you know what, let's hop back into this game. Let's hop back into Astral Chain. Let's hop back into Mario Odyssey. Let's hop back into Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Yeah, baby. Okay, another thing I loved about the Switch 2 was obviously talking about a particular type of game, which is Mario Kart World Tour. Now, for those of you who don't know, and I'm pretty sure for most of the people on the channel who are around my age or maybe slightly younger, maybe 23s and maybe between 23 to like 35, Mario Kart is that particular game that if you played, you played. If you know, you know. Mario Kart on the DS, I can't remember what, I think what Mario Kart DS or whatever, when I've had my DS for the first time, I loved that game. I was addicted to Mario Kart. I was addicted to Mario Kart on the Wii when my cousin had it, so I never had a Wii. But Mario Kart has always been that particular type of game that you enjoy playing with friends, you enjoy playing with people, you enjoy playing online. And even now, even with the single player aspect of you doing multiple CC matches and multiple CC races, I enjoyed playing the game. Mario Kart World Tour just looks like Mario Kart on steroids. Now it's 24 people playing at the same time. It's a massive open world, which you know how I feel about massive open worlds. If you haven't seen my video on massive open world, go check it out. It's to be up here. It should be up in the video, wherever. But if you can give me a competent single player that utilizes the whole game design of you having a massive, well, not massive per se, but a very dense open world of races, similar to like maybe like a Forza Horizon, but maybe a Forza Horizon Mario Kart, like a Mario Kart Horizon or something, that would be incredible. We don't know yet. We're not entirely sure how that's going to be, how that's going to look like, but we'll eventually go to find out in the direct that I think is coming up April 17th or April 19th. I'm not entirely sure of the date, but I can't wait to see that. Another thing I truly enjoyed from the direct was the third-party support. So now, getting the Switch 1 at first, especially getting Nintendo Switch at launch, I got it at 2020. So by that time, third-party games were there, a number of first-party titles had been released. But getting the Switch 2 right now, it seems like there's going to be a massive massive support on the third-party front. We're talking about games like the new, no, not new. To be fair, all the games that are going to be coming out are older games, but it still shows a particular investment from Nintendo's by, oh hey, we're going full in on third party. I haven't even spoken about the actual third-party game that blew my mind when it first got revealed, but we'll get to that in a couple of seconds right now. So we got things like Hitman World of Assassination. We got things like Hogwarts Legacy. Cyberpunk 2077 running on a Switch 2 was not on my bingo card. I'm definitely not getting that game because I already have it on PC. I'm not even trying to see what it looks like, but it's good for people who haven't really played Cyberpunk. Street Fighter 6, incredible. Civilization, for sure. This console will be the best console to play like a Civilization, play like an Age of Empires because of the mouse feature as well. So all in on that. I'm looking forward to having more JRPGs coming onto the console, like Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate, which is the PlayStation 5 version, actually came on the Switch before the Xbox, which is not what I expected. Now, let's talk about the game that took me by surprise. Being a newly born FromSoft fan, Soulsborne fan, Souls games fan, Lies of P still my number one. Sekiro and Lies of P are my top tier games. Elden Ring was good, very good, was incredible. We're getting a new game from FromSoftware that's only exclusive on Nintendo Switch. I didn't even know how they did that. And look, if people think that this game is going to come out on other consoles, I don't think that's going to be the case. I mean, Bloodborne is a PlayStation game. Bloodborne is a PlayStation game that was made by FromSoftware, and it still isn't on anything else apart from the PlayStation 4. I think it's going to be the exact same arrangement that Nintendo has made with FromSoft to bring in Duskblood, which is meant to be an not open world, I think it's open world, but it's meant to be a multiplayer Souls game, which I don't know how I feel about multiplayer Souls games. I still want that linear feeling of Sekiro, that ambient, that inclusion of a game like Lies of P, which isn't a FromSoftware game, but a game similar to that particular style of FromSoft games is what I would prefer to go with. But it's neither here nor there. And then finally, we got a Donkey Kong game. As someone who isn't really the biggest Donkey Kong fan, I've never really played a Donkey Kong game to begin with. I should actually consider getting Donkey Kong games, and I heard that they're really good platformers, so I'll probably give it a try. This game looks like the reimagination of the Hulk game on PS2 brought back to Nintendo with Donkey Kong. I'm just thinking of just how the design, the physics of, every single thing in the world is destructible, every single thing is destroyable. It looks good, the animations look incredible, the game looks crispy, and that's just coming from YouTube's bitrate. So I don't even know how it's going to look in person, how it's actually going to look when you actually play the game. It looks nice, it looks good, it looks like a game that I'll probably put a lot of time into, and I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be like maybe a 10-15 hour game. I'm expecting it to be like a Super Mario Odyssey level in terms of like just game completion rates and stuff like that. So yeah, the Switch still has a lot of good things going for it. It has a lot of great things that I like about the game, about the console. It's probably a console I don't know if I'm going to get day one. You'll probably find us on the channel if I do get to day one. There'll probably be a video maybe sometime, or maybe I guess over the holidays or something. But it's definitely a console that will get more traction with the test of time. However, I'm still not a big fan of the pricing strategies that Nintendo have taken when it comes to their consoles, or when it comes to like the Nintendo Switch 2, and it just feels like they're nickel and diming you from certain angles, which I spoke about in this particular video you're currently seeing on the screen right now. Click on the video to learn more about it. Like I said, this channel is all about nuance, it's all about being skeptical. It's also a channel for people who love gaming, people who love anime, people who love things like that. So if you want to see more of that video and more of other videos similar to what I'm talking about, click the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching the video, hope to hear from you soon, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.